Golden State, and the lockout was over and he started working out in order to get in shape for training camp. He was also studying for finals at the exact same time.
Of course, Steph Curry now under the tutelage of our former colleague Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
They're going to take on Chris Paul and the Clippers.
Yeah.
Christmas Day on ESPN.
And Blake Griffin, who's from here in Oklahoma State.
That's right.
Can I do it one more?
One more, yes. The Thunder, Christmas Day here against Orlando.
Well, I was actually going to play to our second game, which has Oklahoma State. And Bill Self will tell anybody who listens, because remember, that was the year that Sean Sutton was fired at Oklahoma State. There were a lot of rumors that there was a blank check from Mike Holder, who's sitting about 5 rows behind me, to come back to his alma mater and be the head coach. And he jokes it, had Davidson hit that last three, he might actually be the coach at Oklahoma State instead of the coach at Kansas. They get to the Final Four. They win a national championship. They give him a new contract. They redo the outside of Fog Allen Fieldhouse, and the rest is history.
And the same old story here in Oklahoma City. Steven Pledger continuing his onslaught. 15 points, 7 rebounds, trying to get the Sooners back into this one. And Tyler Neal steps in the passing lane, and a foul against Houston. And Alandis Harris will pick up his third. That's the 4th team foul on Houston in this half.
Now, if you're Oklahoma, you want whatever your go-to offensive set is.
Oklahoma just 3 of 10 shooting so far in the half. Fitzgerald open, a little too strong. Houston, which has hit 7 of its first 10 of the half, coming back down the floor. Well, it seems like Alandis Harris, coming off the bench in both halves, really hasn't been able to find his groove yet.
No, he's not comfortable with it. And you see Van Slyke tries to force it in there, and Van Slyke misread that he thought he had a steal on a high low.
And off the turnover, the red-hot Pledger will feed Fitzgerald. Backing down and a push. Wow. Is that on Harris or on Van Slyke?
That's on Van Slyke.
Yep. That's his first. Eddie Sutton in the house. He's got a lot of ties to a lot of coaches in the building tonight.
He sure does. Of course, he is a native of Kansas. Played at Oklahoma State, coached at Oklahoma State. And James Dickey was his assistant going back to his Arkansas days. James Dickey grew up in Arkansas, went to Central Arkansas. Became the head coach at Texas Tech after they were at Kentucky together.
Had a great run there. Took a couple of years off before coming to Houston in a blocking foul, and this time Harris will get called, and that's going to be number 4. It's been that kind of evening for their leading scorer, Alandis Harris. 16 points a game, and with 13:27 to go in regulation, we'll have to head to the bench.
Well, there's one benefit that James Dickey has. There's a couple of nickel and dime fouls against his Cougs trying to play defense. It's that he's used his bench extensively here. And matter of fact, his bench, in truth, is what's given him this lead.
It's already 16 fouls in the half against Houston, and Clark working his way down the post, getting Oklahoma within 5.
Strong drive against Simmons. He and Clark kind of going at each other. There's no John, but every time the other gets the basketball, they drive it really hard at the other one.
Simmons will try the 3 up top. Now some one and dones for Houston. Fitzgerald, who's been just off on his shot so far in this half, missing another one. Thibodeau, the alley. And not able to finish it was Jonathan Simmons. Here's a 2-on-1. There's Pledger, fouled and scores. 19 for Pledger and a chance to make it an even 20.
And you're in a 5-point game, and Thibodeau has his man wide open. You don't have to no-look an alley-oop. And then Pledger sees the smaller Thibodeau. I don't think that's a foul. I think it's called verticality. They've called several of those at both ends, and I disagree with them. Pledger smartly pump fakes, goes underneath the defender to draw the foul. Pledger's efficiency, 8 of 9, and a lights out free throw shooter as well.
20 points and a record for him. 8 rebounds.
But the key mistake was Thibodeau with the alley-oop. It's not that he threw the alley-oop. You don't have to throw a no-look pass for the alley-oop. If you're throwing
your spot.
If you're throwing a no-look pass, if you're throwing an alley-oop, right, and it's in transition, that means there's no one back. Just throw it next to the rim and let your teammate do the rest.
Meanwhile, that missed opportunity contributing to 7 straight Oklahoma points. See if Joseph Young can end the stretch. Cannot. And a loose ball foul on that rebound is going to go against Oklahoma.
You know, that wasn't a great shot from Joseph Young because he had just checked into the basketball game. But I do like the fact that J.J. Thompson is eliminating any on-ball pressure from Oklahoma. Anytime they climb into you, he just puts it on the deck and drives, and the pressure backs up. And now Oklahoma's just playing regular man-to-man defense, which is okay.
But it's not what Lon Kruger usually brings.
It's not what they want. They want to get you playing full court. They want you to turn the basketball over. They want you to play a little bit faster than you're accustomed to.
That foul on Clark was his 3rd. Simmons trying to have his way with the smaller grooms. Gets a shot off but misses. Oklahoma now with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Poked away by Simmons.
Nice play.
And in the break, he will throw it down with 2 hands.
I like Simmons. He's a competitor. He didn't like at all that Cam Clark was driving at his chin. He took a 3 and missed it. Then had a pull-up jump shot on Blair. Probably should have stuck with his right hand. Pokes it away, and that's been Blair's problem during his time at Oklahoma. Turnover prone.
And that's going to be a 3-shot foul on the Joseph Young foul. So we're going to have 3 free throws, but after the timeout.